The Capture of Saddam Hussein by Garrett Smith, 3G. Saddam Hussein, ruler of Iraq from 1979 to 2003, was found and captured by the United States military in Iraq. On September 13th, year of our Lord 2003, he was captured by the United States after its unwillingness to cooperate with the U.S. and being hunted by them. Saddam led Iraq into the war with Iran and other neighboring countries and became a target for his unwillingness to cooperate, just wanting to flex the power of Iraq over Iraq's neighboring countries. After being captured by the United States military, he was sent to trial, which started in October of 2005 and lasted until November of 2006. He was found guilty and was hanged to death. Let's rewind a bit. President Bush declares war on Iraq in October of 2002. When the Iraq War began in March of 2003, the United States moved in with the United Kingdom and launched the shock and awe bombing campaign. During the war and after the end of the Battle of Baghdad, the U.S. took part in the Frito Square Statue of Destruction, covering with the flag and taking it down. Then, later that year, Operation Red Dawn, also known as Ace in the Hole, began, and it was the start of the search for Saddam Hussein. The 4th Infantry Division found Saddam Hussein near his hometown of Turgut, below ground in a spider hole. Saddam was in hiding for 9 months from March of 2003 all the way till December 13th, 2003. He was captured with no resistance and not a single shot was fired that noon. News broke of his finding and an arrest a day later, on the 14th. President Bush announced the finding of Saddam Hussein with 3 words: "We got him." The United States is still in Iraq today, and we've spent billions trying to end the terrorist conflict, spending over $700 billion over the projected spending was in 2003. In that time frame of 2003 till 2013, we have spent over $800 billion, still with 3,000 troops in Iraq as of May 2021. The damage and destruction in Iraq has resulted in the death of thousands and thousands more who leave their homes every year in search for a better life elsewhere, along with the spending of billions of dollars for reconstruction and the ongoing war effort still in Iraq. The capture of Saddam Hussein is important to know because that is the reason we invaded Iraq in the first place, to help our allies in the neighboring countries to keep their peace. But now nearing 2 decades since Saddam's capture, we are still there fighting. Saddam Hussein was a terrible man who killed thousands in his 20-plus year rule as president of Iraq. The capture of Hussein eased the pressure off Bush and improved the morale of the servicemen and women there. It also boosted Bush's campaign at winning the 2004 election, getting a second term. Capturing Hussein alive was also important as it made it easier to help Iraq rebuild, but as we see today, that never panned out. The most important takeaway from this is that we are still in Iraq and never left after the capture of Saddam Hussein, whose involvement in the Iraq-Iran war and Persian Gulf War got us to invade Iraq in the first place.